Praise God. So we're going to talk today on the value of scars. If you've ever been hurt, matter of fact, I don't need to say if you've ever been hurt, because I can probably tell you with an assurity, without even being a prophet, that everybody in here has been hurt from time to time. Everybody in here, you have physical scars, you have emotional scars, you have mental scars, you have spiritual scars. Did you hear that? You've got physical scars, and for the longest time, when a car would cross the road, it would really get me. You know, PTSD, we talk about it with people overseas, but in the United States, the greatest cause of PTSD among people would be car wrecks and car accidents. And I remember for the longest time, when I'm riding down the road, I could not, when I saw a car coming my way, I wanted to slow down and pull to the side, because not only had it scarred me physically, it had scarred me mentally and emotionally. For the longest time, I just started crying, because I realized how close to death I came, because it killed my neighbor who was in the other car, who hit me. I didn't cross the line, they did. It killed my neighbor, killed the other guy, put the other ladies in the hospital. And so it scarred me emotionally, because I would just cry, just suddenly just start crying. And it scarred me mentally, because I had a hard time riding down the road. And then by that time, Bethany got her permit. Nobody else would ride with her but me. And so I said, Lord, I'm either going to have to get over the PTSD or walk. So I know what you did, Lord. You let me go, let me be Bethany's trainer for this experience. And so now, we're going to talk about that today. Get your Bibles out. Everybody here's got a scar. Physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, all of the above, some of the above, maybe one of the above. But I can pretty well be assured that every last one of us in here have all of the ones I mentioned. I won't keep you long, because we're talking about short, sweet, and to the point. This is the third one in short, sweet, and to the point. The first week we talked about the attitude toward the harvest. Last week we talked about our attitude toward ourselves. Now this week, and I can hear people, I can hear it. I even heard people tell me afterwards, I wouldn't be so mad about the harvest. I wouldn't have such a hard time with the harvest or a hard time with myself. And here's what they were all saying virtually if I didn't have these scars. Anybody heard of Dave Reaver? Dave Reaver was in the black ops in the Navy. And he was going down Vietnam. He was going down in his boat. That's the special forces, well, some of the special forces they had back in Vietnam. And so he's going down in Vietnam, down one of these places right next to a rice paddy, and then you got this little gully, and he's going down, and he had a phosphorus grenade. And he pulled up the phosphorus grenade, and he pulled the pin, and he went to throw it. And when he went to throw it, a sniper shot it right out of his hand. And when it shot it, it exploded on him. And his whole body engulfed in fire. He was on fire with that phosphorus grenade. He fell in the water and kept on burning. It never stopped. He got up, they come and got him out of the water and put him on the gurney, and he burnt through the gurney. They picked him up again and said, well, we've lost him, he's dead. But he started breathing. They carried him and put him into the mash sheet, or whatever you call it. They put him in there. And when they put him in there, they had him wrapped from head to toe. And his whole body was burnt beyond third-degree burns. Parts of his body was literally burnt off. His nose, his ears, one of his eyes. It was gone. So here's this guy. He winds up going back to the States. When he gets back to the States, he told his wife what had happened as she come to see him. And there was other guys there in the beds next to him. And they had gone through some similar experiences. And they were full of scars. And as he's laying there, he says, what am I going to do when my wife comes? I don't know what she's going to be. I don't know what she's going to think. We just got married. We're a young couple. Here I am. I am a piece of work now. I've been burnt from head to toe with this phosphorus grenade. I don't know what I'm going to say. And just to cheer him up a little bit, the guy next to him, his wife came the day before his wife came. And she took off her wedding ring. And she walked up to this blob of mess. And she took the wedding ring and she threw it at him and she said, you disgust me. And she walked off. So Dave Rivers says, I don't know what I'm going to do when my wife comes here. Is she going to be like that? And so when she comes in, she can't touch him. When she comes in, and as gingerly as she can, she kisses him on the only exposed part of his face. And she says, I love you, dear. We're in this together. You can always count on me being there. That man has had hundreds of operations. He has an artificial ear, an artificial eye. I talked to him personally, and I was even caught up with him in some of his stuff where he was actually sending me information and talking to me personally. This guy travels all over the world. I'll tell you something funny though. He was in the Philippines and he's preaching, and he has an artificial ear. While he's preaching, his ear falls off. He reaches out and picks it up and sticks it back on. Everybody shouted, "Glory, a miracle!" He said, "No, it's an artificial ear. It's Velcro." And when you watch this man and look at him, even after all those hundreds of operations, his face is nothing but a scar. But he says, "I thank God for the scars." He said, "Because I've touched more people with my scars than I would have ever touched if I'd have been healthy and no problem." So now, the value of scars. Get your Bibles, turn to the book of John, chapter 20. John chapter 20. Stand for the reading of the word. Verse 18. Mary Magdalene came and told the disciples that she had seen the Lord and that he had spoken these things unto her. In other words, I'm alive. Don't touch me yet. I got to go to the Father. But I'm alive, Mary. I'm at the tomb. I'm alive. I'm not dead. I have risen. And so, as they are telling, she tells them this stuff. They don't believe her. They don't believe her. It says, and Mary Magdalene came and told the disciples that she had seen the Lord, that he had spoken these things to her. Then the same day in the evening, being the first day of the week, when the doors were shut, where the disciples were assembled for fear of the Jews, they were afraid that they were going to be crucified next, came Jesus and stood in the midst and said, "Peace be unto you." You notice that when God comes to people, most of the time, he says peace and or fear not. Peace and or fear not. Because usually when he comes to us in our darkest hour, we are full of fear, or we just need some calming on the inside. We need some peace. And when he had said so, he showed them his hands and his side. Then disciples were glad when they saw the Lord. Remember now, they saw him come in, but until he showed them his hands and his side, that's when they had peace, and they were glad. Then said Jesus to them, "Peace be unto you, as my Father sent me, even so I send you." And when he had said this, he breathed on them and said, "Receive ye the Holy Ghost, and whosoever sins you remit, they are remitted unto them, and whosoever sins you retain, they are retained." But Thomas. See, you never know when you miss a service what you're going to miss. But Thomas, one of the 12, called Didymus, a twin, was not with them when Jesus came. The other disciples therefore said unto him, "We have seen the Lord." But he said unto them, "Except I shall see in his hands the print of the nails, and put my finger into the print of the nails, and thrust my hand into his side, I will not believe." In other words, he says, until I see the scars. Until I see the scars. I'm not going to believe this. And after 8 days again, the disciples were within, and Thomas with them. Then came Jesus, the doors being shut, stood in the midst, and again said, "Peace be unto you." Then said he to Thomas, "Reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands, and reach hither thy hand, and thrust it in my side, and be not faithless, but believing." And Thomas answered and said unto him, "My Lord and my God." And Jesus said unto him, "Thomas, that believest thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen, and yet believe." Let's pray. Father, I love you, Lord. I praise your name. I thank you for your grace. I thank you for your mercy. I thank you, God, for your everlasting, powerful word. Lord, all of us have scars in our lives. All of us have problems that we've had to face, and some of us are still facing them, and some of us right now, the scar is still being formed. I ask you right now, Lord, to touch, to anoint us, Lord, to open our eyes, to open our hearts, to open our spirits, to trust you in all of this, because you are in ultimate, always in ultimate control. In the name of Jesus we pray. And the church said, "Next man tell the past is behind us. The future is ahead of us. God is with us. and nothing shall be impossible. Praise the Lamb. Okay, Lord, hand clap of praise. Go ahead.